Hi guys, it's GT-N7100 here with the Samsung Galaxy Note 2, and we're going to take a look at some of the keyboard functionality available on this device. So first off, I'm just going to go into the messaging application just so I can get the keyboard up within here. As you look at it, it looks like pretty much any other Android keyboard, but with the Note's 5.5-inch screen, you've got extra space along the top for the numbers there, full QWERTY keyboard underneath, and obviously same functionality, uppercase, lowercase characters with a shift button. You got the symbol button there, as well as some extra symbols here as well. Now notice in the bottom left of the screen here, you've got a little 3 dots with a cog right next to the symbol button. If I just hold that down, it gives you some extra symbols along the top and a microphone symbol for voice input. You've got an S Pen symbol so you can write text input. You got a clipboard symbol and you got a cog symbol. I'm just going to go into the cog for settings, and it takes us to the Samsung keyboard settings here, and you can see I've got predictive text turned on, continuous input where you slide across the screen, pen detection, and one-handed operation, which we'll go through later. Along the bottom you've got a handwriting submenu here where you can select what type of recognition it uses and how often, or in terms of the recognition time, it takes to recognize the text, so you can change that to be faster or slower as well, but we'll take a look at that in a second. But you've got options there for the color of the text written, as well as the thickness drawn on the screen as well as other tutorials. But if we'll go back now, input is like any other keyboard pretty much. Now what we're going to be taking a look at is the extended functionality on the Note. So I'm going to hit that cog again. We're going to go to the first one being the microphone, and then I'll start talking for it to see if it goes in okay. Hello. My name is Inam. What is the time today? Are you going out later? Now you can see I've paused it there by tapping on the microphone button, but you can see the text that I spoke has went in fine, apart from my name, but I'm going to say I've got a weird name. No spelling mistakes, nothing at all. It's capitalized the first character within the sentence, which is awesome. And obviously if I want to tap again to start talking, you just tap the screen, or I can flick between back to the regular keyboard as I have here. The voice input does work remarkably well. I do use it a lot for Facebook updates and status updates from there. It does handle the text really well, apart from people's names. If you've got a weird name like me, I'm going to say. Just bring that in a little bit closer so you can see it. Notice the bottom left, that cog has now changed to the microphone icon because that's the last setting that we use. So if I just hold it down again, it gives me the little sub menu, and now we're going to go to the S Pen input, and it blanks out the keyboard to just give you a grid where you can basically use the S Pen to write text. So I'm just going to put a space in from the last sentence. So by that we do a forward space like that, or forward line, and then if I want to delete one, I can go back, and then if I type an R to finish that last one, there you go. Now if I do another space and just write hello again, recognized it fine. Space, mine is fine. Notice the couple of second gap after I've written it in order for it to recognize what I've written. Now obviously we just went through the settings there. You can change that time to be faster or slower if you want. I'm just going to write my name in here, and that's recognize my text fine. Now this entirely depends on how good your handwriting is and how well the Note interprets it, but you can tailor it a little bit by going into the settings and then going through some of the tutorials and settings to make it a little bit customizable to what your handwriting is. But I've found it out of the box to be perfect. It works fine, no issues at all. Great added functionality to the Note 2, and you can swap back to the regular keyboard from here just by tapping on the keyboard button there, and it throws you back to the regular Android Samsung keyboard there. Now what we can do from here is hold down that same input button there, displays the same submenu as previously. We're going to go to the clipboard, and it gives you a list of everything that's contained within your clipboard. Now you can see there I've got full screenshots there, as well as easy clip screenshots I've used from in-game footage. Say if I want to just add in one of those, it just inputs it into the message itself. You can also input in text that I've got there as well. That's from the memo application from S-Note. So you can input those as well from the clipboard, and once you're done, just go back, tap into the message itself, it returns you to the main options there. From here, we're just going to go into the settings again, but notice a little icon in the bottom left there next to the symbols button has changed to the clipboard icon because that's what we last used. So hold it down again so it brings up the sub menu. We'll just go to settings as being the cog there, and we're going to have a look at the continuous input in a second. But what I also want to do is tick one-handed operation first of all, because although I've got spider fingers and I can reach most of the screen fine, obviously not everybody has large hands like me. So we'll select that, and then we'll go back. The little tutorial comes up obviously there, so we'll just OK to get rid of that. Notice the keyboard is a little bit smaller now and towards the right hand side. It takes about 1.5 centimeters off on each side depending on if it's on left or right, and about 1 centimeter or so along the bottom. I find this a little bit weird to use because I prefer the bigger keyboard. The keys are slightly smaller, but obviously it's going to be for smaller hands, so it should be okay. And you've got the same functionality there where you can go to the input methods from the same buttons as well, and if you want to switch it over to the other side, you just tap the arrow and it moves it along nicely there. I think a great functionality for the device because they've catered for people that don't have massive hands. We're just going to go back into the settings there, and we'll turn off one-handed operation. Brilliant. So it returns the keyboard to the standard view as it is. We're going to take a look at continuous input now. Now I found this a little bit weird to begin with because I wasn't used to it, but it works remarkably well and it's very easy to use. So here you go. What you essentially do, I'm just going to put a space in there. Just swipe your finger from button to button. So I'm going to type the word hello. There we go. Hello. We'll do my. So I'm going from M to Y, and then we'll do again name. And then swipe from letter to letter. Don't take your finger off the screen, just swipe, and then it works fine. With double characters or with the words that have double characters in them like hello, you just kind of jig it twice, I'm gonna say, and it works fine. So if we do hello again, that didn't work because I typed hello, but we'll do that again because I can't spell hello this time. There we go. Hello works fine. You just kind of jig it twice, kind of come out the key, then go back in again, and it works fine, as you can see there. These keyboard input methods work fine from virtually any application, so I've tested it with emails, notes, and S-Memo as well as social networking, updating Facebook statuses, commenting, that sort of stuff works absolutely fine. You can use all the inputs available as I've just demonstrated using this text messaging application itself. Any questions or comments you guys have got, hit them up down in the comment section down below there. Give us a thumbs up if you like this video and you like what you saw. If you haven't already done so, hit subscribe from the button down there. It doesn't cost you anything and it's totally free, and you can check out some of our forthcoming videos. Thanks for watching, have a wicked day, and we'll see you next time.